It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
What's the best part about being Italian?
I would say the food, be a man. How about you?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
And then everything else is a close second.
Yeah,
the food is at the top of the fucking pyramid.
Give me some good meatballs.
The family, the bros, the whole fucking scene.
The culture, the fucking
It's
attitude,
unbeatable.
the anger,
The anger.
craziness.
The historic fucking origins in Italy, the most beautiful country on earth. God damn it. Right?
Christopher Columbus Day coming up.
That's right. Some people are opposed. I don't think we are, though, are we?
Oh,
No. Being Italian, I feel, all due respect, Tonzo, whatever. Don't you want to be you want to be Italian?
You got a little bit. He's got a little bit in him.
No, I'm not. I'm like.
Well, your name ends in a vowel, so I thought it did.
Yeah, no. Technically, my last name is Irish.
Well, your
Yeah.
first name ends in a vowel.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's a good last name, Tonzo. Pete Tonzo. You know him, right? Out of East Boston. Pete Tonzo. Got the fruit stand. Oh,
My
that
father,
guy.
every time he heard a name, he was always trying to figure if it could be Italian. Or if the person maybe had an Irish last name, had part Italian in him.
Yeah, we do that still.
Yeah, I mean,
little names that are confusing.
Exactly.
You go, hey, what do you suppose that name is, huh?
Could be Portuguese.
He may not be a real Italian. He could be a fucking Algerian or a Hungarian. For all we know. Right?
A lot of Spanish names are similar.
Yeah. You gotta watch
Portuguese
out. A lot of phony Italians out there. Did we talk about the DNA test thing? So
Yes.
people that live in, not DNA, what do you call it? The genealogy.
Yeah.
We talked about that, right?
A little bit, I think.
The fucking...
Did you get it done?
No, I didn't. My brother did.
Oh.
But people who live in Italy, they're lucky if they come out at 6% Italian.
Oh, wow.
That's how watered down it is to a degree.
What was your brother?
He was 86. We're considered, I could be different.
Yeah.
That's considered upper percentile.
Is this not
I'm
weird?
about to say, goddamn Italian.
I was different from my brother, so
Well, that's
how,
it.
how does that work? It's the same parents.
I don't, something. I don't believe it. Do you believe this shit?
No.
How the fuck can they do this?
I don't know why, like, me and my brothers wouldn't be the same.
Right.
We get the same parents.
I don't get it. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he came back 1% fucking Ukraine. 2% some other stupid fucking country.
Yeah.
All like 1 and 2s. How the fuck do they know this?
I don't know.
I don't buy it.
It's crazy. That so that test there, I got people reaching out from all over the world, and we figured out that my second cousin has an illegitimate. He passed away, but he has an illegitimate kid. So my cousin, I'm friendly with his kids. So I let them know about it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it figures that's dad."
A lot of people get hunted down with that shit.
Yeah.
Right? Got to be careful. A lot of criminals got
But it's,
popped
it's
the whole
crazy
bit.
because I've talked, some people, they send you messages that are nice, and I only check it like every 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
But people like nice, and they say, oh, and you try to figure out, oh yeah, well, my great grandmother was from Nova Scotia, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. Try to figure it out.
Italians like to say to other Italians, where you people from? Calabrese.
Yeah. What part of the boot you from? Napoli.
Yeah, they all like to go, we're fucking Abruzzi.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah? And everybody's telling us Italian. I go, well, I'm Napolitan.
Yeah. You're Napolitan, right?
I'm Napolitan.
Yeah.
I'm Napolitan on my mother's side, I'm Sicilian on my father's side.
Oh,
yeah. Some people
Sicilian?
differentiate. They go, no, you're half Italian, half Sicilian then. Instead of lumping it
Big
into
controversy
just
about
being Italian.
Big controversy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some bunch of bullshit because the whole fucking place has been invaded and reinvaded. Not just Sicily, the whole fucking boot.
I hate to say this, I think the craziest Italians I know are half Sicilian.
You're right.
You notice that?
That is absolutely 1,000% fucking true.
Yeah.
The nuttiest Italians, the biggest fucking criminals, you name it, are the Sicilians.
Yeah.
A Sicilian.
The zips, right?
You know something? Because even in my own household, my grandmother, Napolitan, you're that no good fucking Sicilian about my father.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. They said he's a fucking Sicilian.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've actually had a couple of run-ins where I've noticed that, or people have told me that like other Italians being like super like derogatory and pissy towards Sicilians.
I don't have a problem with it unless they're pissy towards me. If they say, "Oh, you're not Italian, we're Sicilian, we're the real Italian." I mean, shit like that. I'm like, no, fuck, yeah.
You know what's great though? When you are fucking Sicilian like me, I love being Sicilian.
Oh, of course.
The two I got are the fucking best. Napolitano. I'm a Southerner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm from the southern part of
absolutely.
that fucking boot.
That's right. Yeah.
No, but being Italian is the fucking balls. I got about 15 things I follow on Instagram. I love Italian, growing up Italian,
it's
all that
amazing.
shit. The food, guys cooking, going fucking nuts. You go, hey.
I was at the feast in New York.
It's a beautiful
this week.
thing.
Did you know
how was
that?
that? No, I didn't go.
It was good. I was in town anyways for something, so ended up going over there, and I didn't even realize what was going on. I lucked out.
You
know,
recognized?
Went over, yeah.
And greeted?
Oh, yeah.
Appropriately?
So I went to Chinatown first. We ate
I don't like the way the two are so close.
Well,
it fucks up the feast.
They're integrated because some Chinese restaurants are right in the middle of Mulberry Street.
Yeah, the Boston feast scene is the best.
Yeah.
Because that's a true fucking
Boston,
That
yeah.
doesn't
Did
abut
you go
another
to-
neighborhood.
I didn't go to the Boston one.
I went to one. I lasted about fucking 20 minutes.
This year?
Too crowded.
Yeah,
I can't do it anymore.
I mean, I got to go undercover if I go. but
how
I was,
Yeah.
I did, for content, I put the hat on backwards and walked around. I got mobbed.
I bet.
You know,
you can't
there
go
was a
to a
guy
fucking
singing
feast
and-
anymore.
But it was good because, I have cousins of mine was at their place over on Mulberry Street.
Yeah.
Hung out with them a little bit. They have a place.
You love being Italian?
Of course I do.
Yeah. The people talk to you about being Italian?
Yeah. Like, I've had fans come up to me and they'll be like, they're trying to be polite.
I'm so glad you're Italian.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard you're an Italian American. I'm all, yeah.
See, on the East
Mostly.
Coast, it's so different. My wife from North Dakota, the father used to go, "Hey, you know something?" to the wife. There's an Italian in town.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah. Like
And then
from Mars.
and one time they talked about food, and the father goes, "It's supposed to be good. I heard the Italians like it, so it must be good, right?"
Yeah, I mean, I'm half Italian and half a bunch of other stuff.
Wait a minute.
You know.
Is this breaking news?
We know that.
I remember how fucking. What's the word for me? Surprised when I first heard. Do the people know? You want them to know?
People know, I think, right? I think we've talked about it before.
I gotta admit, it buckled my fucking knees.
Because I act so Italian,
You
right?
were so
With the
fucking
anger.
over the top pro Italian. I said, this guy's more Italian than me,
You
possibly.
can tell I was brainwashed.
Well, we can see the dominant side.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
know something? You certainly look Italian. I hereby deem you full Italian.
I enjoyed growing up Italian, but I also enjoyed the other side a little bit
Did you?
too.
Yeah.
It was so different. Like
Different
everybody,
vibe?
Everybody was happy, right?
Yeah.
it was a happier vibe. The food wasn't as good.
Well, they didn't ruminate as much as the Italians.
Yeah, right.
Laying in bed, fucking plotting revenge, especially if you're a Sicilian. Look at me with the contractor. I
Oh,
can't fucking let it go. It's in my DNA. La Cosa Nostra was born on the island of Sicilia.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's still there,
Yeah.
right? They can't get rid of it.
No. They control everything over there.
Now, as the non-Italian on the podcast, what makes Italians so different from everyone else? You guys got your own vibe and stuff going,
Food's
but
the best. We're angry. We're crazy.
Look at the history. Michelangelo, Da Vinci, right? You can go on and on.
Yeah,
And
you can go-
Rome.
Who invented
What
the fucking
fuck?
telephone?
Right? How about fucking Garibaldi?
Yeah.
wait, who the fuck
Hey,
is
wait a minute.
Garibaldi?
Excuse me. Who named this country? What's the name of this country?
Enrico
Vespucci, right?
Vespucci, yeah.
Not Phil Esposito.
Yeah.
Enrico Vespucci, an Italian. They named the fucking country
Who
after him.
discovered this country?
Right. The fuck? It's a good name. What's your name? America.
Yeah, right.
America Fiore, they call me.
Well, I mean, it's just the whole culture's pretty cool with the food, the anger,
Yeah.
the passion,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The whole attitude, the looks.
And other people give you a little sway. They back off. They go, well, he's Italian.
Yeah,
Let
you
him
know,
fucking.
and we're all connected.
Yeah,
You
all
know?
connected.
So-
He's got a big mouth, talks too much. He's loud, talks with his fucking hands, obnoxious prick. He's Italian. Let him go. Yeah. Fuck him.
We're all mobbed up.
Yeah, you Italians all mobbed up. I used to hear that. And I used to go, that's right.
I know. I moved before my kids were born. We moved into a development, and they're like, he doesn't go to work every day. I think he's in the mafia. I heard.
I had missed one day of fucking work as an Italian. You legend.
Worked out of the house, all right?
Yeah, he works. He says he works on the telephone out of the house.
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing?
But I felt back in the day in Somerville, there was two kinds: Irish and Italian, and a few occasional others, but mainly those two.
Yep.
There was like a rivalry, you know, to a degree, went head to head a little bit.
Yeah, well, this town was like Irish, Italian, and Jewish, basically, right, Tons?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. All good people.
All good people.
Yeah, all good people.
But the Italian, I mean, where's the Irish section for the food? Where do I go? Oh, they don't have one. Oh, they don't have one.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
They don't have any restaurants. You know any good Irish restaurants in town I can go to?
Yeah.
The family's coming in from
Yeah,
out
they
of
sell
town.
Italian food.
And a friend of ours that's a comedian, he has a joke where Irish is the only ethnicity that's not represented in porn. You can't.
Our buddy Will, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will Noonan, check
Well, let me
him
ask
out.
you, are you Irish, Tonzo? I don't know.
Got some Irish in it.
Irish, but mostly Polish. I got a lot of Polish, Irish.
You're Indian too, right?
Yep, it's Native American Micmac.
Well, I was trying to get to the dick size thing, being Irish and all. But
Yeah.
maybe you're not enough Irish for that to apply to you.
Yeah, well, the Irish mixes with the Polish because Polish have like most Polish dudes have big for nothing fucking dongs. They're swinging around stupid fucking kielbasa and they don't even know what to do with it.
What are you packing? Maybe 7 on a good day? 8?
It's not that much. Not that
Really?
much. No. I'd say I'm on the better looking side of 6, and that's if I'm having a really good day.
Well, they say the average size is like 5.5, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
When you're hard.
How about this?
But the average size is like 3 inches, I think.
I'm way over the fucking average.
Yeah, of course.
I don't give a fuck. What am I going to say? You are too, aren't you?
Yeah, when I'm hard.
And the bras, they say, I love the length is great, but how about that fucking thickness? Woo wee.
Some girth.
Yeah. Yeah, I
give
got a
them
little
both
girth going for me,
barrels.
but
With that fucking Italian python you must have done a lot of fucking damage.
It's all scarred up now.
Is it?
Goes with my body.
yeah, but aren't Italians? So they're all rumored to have like the biggest cocks out of the whites, right? Out of
true.
whites.
Out of whites.
Out of whites.
That's what they say. Big sausage.
Without sounding like a fucking, you talk about this, people say, well, what's the deal with that? But we used to go to the YMCAs. We talked about it. Everybody walked around nude.
Yeah.
Health clubs nude. The guy's walking around with his fucking meat slapping around.
Yeah. Looks
You
like a
gotta
fucking.
say it. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You're not fucking looking to see
Looks
it.
like
but,
you got a squirrel.
but you know
Looks like a
something?
squirrel.
All the little Italian guys, the little lithe 5'7", had fucking salamis between their legs.
Yeah, because they were smaller.
They were
and
all
they looked
cocked.
bigger. Yeah.
They were all dick.
Fucking tripod.
And you can hear them walking down the fucking alley here. Slapping against the thighs. The fucking meat swing. All Italian guys, I'm proud to say.
So is it just fucking something in the water over there?
I don't know. I think they like
Genetics.
to fuck so much. You know what I mean? Like nature
Well,
adapted.
it is near Africa.
That's true.
So
Right.
probably something to that. They say that the Italians have a little African in them.
Very romantic.
Yeah,
Would you call yourself a fucking
I
romantic?
can be. Yeah, with the right girl. I gotta
Like
like a
Marcello
girl.
Mastroianni on the great Italian cinema star, right?
Oh yeah,
Legend.
he
back
was like
in
the
day.
Robert De Niro of
Oh,
the '60s.
fucking
right?
Dolce Vita himself.
yeah.
Fellini, all that bullshit. He knocked up a broad outside the marriage, had a kid. The wife stayed married to him, and someone said to the wife, and he goes, "That's my Marcello. He's got so much love to give." He got a fucking pass. She said, "Huh, that's Marcello. I can't stop him.
Imagine if it was a Colombian girl he married.
He's got so much love to give."
You see, like a lot of, like say Colombians and Jewish. You don't know if they're Italian sometimes.
It's a
right?
fine line,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is a
Spanish.
fine fucking line, man.
Yeah, you really can't tell if they're Italian.
I
or
found
not.
out some dudes who were like so into being Italian. They did that test we were talking about before. They came back at less than 50, 40%. Their whole fucking world imploded.
Yeah, mine is.
I'm telling you, they were fucking ruined.
Mine is like right down. I'm like right down the middle,
50,
half
50?
Italian. Yeah, and the other half. Yeah, it's like.
See, that's the thing.
How does that intrigues me? How can like your brother and my brother? It's a different percentage than what we have.
Yeah, you could be more Ubangi.
Yeah, right. I don't understand.
So he got the fucking Italian part. You got the fucking Ubangi gene. But the genes move around.
Do all the genes vary per tadpole? You know what I mean?
It must,
Like how the fuck does that work?
It doesn't make any sense, but that's like an accepted fact of this whole thing.
I know. How about if I get
23 and me or whatever?
My brother's more Italian than me. I'll be bothered.
He was 86, right?
86.
That's a big. I never heard anybody.
High.
I never heard anyone being 86%.
They said
Italian.
there was a whole thing that came with it. If you're above this, you can sit whatever they classified it. I was very pleased because I didn't know it was going to come back.
It's exactly what I figured it'd be because the two prominent ones was like the Irish English and then the Italian.
So they get a cell. They show it under the fucking microscope. They say to the other guy, "See this here? This is Ukrainian. This one here.
Yeah,
1%. This one's. Oh, let me see that cell. Oh, that's you're Hakawi Indian. Yeah, you're 30% Hakawi Indian. They're making it up.
I can't stand the over top Italians.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, you mean like? Yeah, I know.
Like and most of those guys are people that like fucking they're flexing that they're more Italian than they are, right?
You know,
right.
they got the hairy chest hanging out with the fucking pepper and the fucking Cadillac and fucking, the horn is like they beat the horn. It's like an Italian song.
Yeah, that's above and beyond any acceptability.
Too much. Yeah, we know you're Italian, buddy. Calm down.
Yeah, there's some people they really want to out Italian you.
Yeah,
and they want to look at you up and down and go, "Well, you're not a real Italian then, the way you act. You don't really fucking act full Italian."
You need to judge my Italianness.
How about the feast? Speaking of the feast, when they carry the fucking saints around, they get like 20, 30 fucking out of shape guys to carry this 9,000-pound fucking saint.
A couple of them drop.
And then they stop and chant and do all kind of moves. A couple of years ago, I went to the feast of Saint Agrippina. And Agrippina, they make her a fucking saint. I mean, who makes these saints up, right? Anyway, they every now and then.
Agrippina?
I don't even know what the fuck her specialty was. Something stupid, right? Everyone has a specialty. So that these people are carrying the fucking thing around, right? And every now and then they would stop and go, Agrippina, Agrippina, yeah.
Yeah.
Do some kind of fucking chant.
They say a prayer.
And then they pick it up and move again. They spin around with the fucking thing and stop and do another fucking chant.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
In Gloucester, I was. I went to I didn't see him carrying the thing this year, the statue, but I know last year they were screaming "Viva San Pedro," because it's St. Peter's feast for the fish.
Yeah. And then they have in Italy, I guess, with the fucking the American contingency and the Sicilian or whatever. They fucking go on 50-mile treks and the fucking saints meet in the 50-yard line and meet.
Jesus, really?
Oh yeah, it's a big event. Carry the fucking saint.
Yeah.
Would you ever do that?
No, because I don't believe. I mean, I'm Catholic, but I just don't believe in the church.
That shit, right?
No, I don't believe in the church anymore because it's a big business.
Think how stupid it is. Go sit around bishops, whatever the fuck they are. Right? Go, hey, what do you say we may be a man, patron saint of fucking manliness? Okay, Saint be a man. There it is. I mean, I don't buy it. It's stupid.
No, it's like ever since the whole thing happened with the priest raping the altar boys, all that coming out, and then they put the same priest like in a different parish so they could do it again.
Yeah.
I'll send them over to Italy so they could hide like Bernie Law. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in any religion. It's all big business.
That's tough to come back from.
Yeah, it's all a big business.
Well, the Italians, all Catholics, back when we were kids, you better not eat meat on Friday. That's a sin.
Oh, God.
And then for a while, you actually believed it for a brief time in life. And then go, wait a minute. I still know a few people
die. I know a lot of people
adhere
do it.
to it. I go, is it just for like tradition? No, it's against
You know
the
what
religion.
kind of meat a priest eats on Sunday, right?
What?
None.
I think they eat something else. Most of them. What's there, like one priest a fucking parish now?
Yeah.
There used to be 8-9 priests in the fucking house. They would fucking smoke cigarettes all night.
You couldn't get into priesthood. My uncle, who was like the one who lived to be 107, holiest guy in the world. He wanted to be. He's so religious, knew everything. He could recite anything from the Bible.
Never got married.
Never got married.
That's 2 red flags. I'm sorry to say right there. I'm sorry. I don't want to mean to say this.
When he was young, he had polio, so he was sickly.
Oh.
So they wouldn't take him in the priesthood. I mean, now they're I would think they would take anybody. The priests you see are all old.
Man, if my son came to me and said I'm going to be a priest, I'd say, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What are you trying to tell me? I'm going to be a priest, Dad. That's another way of saying, right?
I know. What if your little,
what are you saying to me?
Hey, what if your little girl comes in and says she want to be a nun?
I'd be fucking traumatized.
Right? Yeah.
I'd gather myself and accept it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. And what are you going to do?
I know.
It's not in my nature to disown my flesh and blood.
It's a kind of a sweet thing when a little girl says it, though, instead of like a boy saying, "Want to be?" It's like a different thing, right?
Imagine back in the day, Mom, Dad, I think I'm going to be a nun. You know, I'm going to wear that fucking outfit. Remember the habit?
They look like a penguin.
Look like a fucking idiot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, what a waste of a life. I'm sorry.
No, but I mean, years ago, the parents would be like, "Oh, thank God, that fucking
get shipped off."
Yeah, thank God that you want to be a nun. And now, fucking, if they're like, "Yeah, I want to be a nun or a priest,"
right?
You're like, "All right, I think I'm signing you up for therapy, Junior."
Be a man. You cook a gravy or a sauce?
We call it gravy.
Yeah, we call
technically, if it's fucking meat in there, it's fucking gravy.
You cook it? You cook your own?
I haven't lately. No.
No, you've done it before.
I have the wife whip it the fuck up.
Yeah, she does
like
a
a
good
real man.
Does a good job.
Tremendous.
Yeah, it's good.
My wife's got fucking 1-2% Italian in her.
She does, huh?
Cooks like a real fucking Italian. I'll
She's
tell 'em.
Italian, huh?
She can cook.
So
what's the old man?
here's my obvious question: if you guys call sauce gravy, what do you call regular gravy?
Gravy.
Gravy?
Like brown gravy on a fucking meat? That's
Yeah,
still
like
gravy.
on a
Like
turkey.
turkey gravy?
I'll call that gravy.
Yeah, I call that gravy.
It's like, other languages, like gravy means 12 different fucking things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're Italian saying, "Oh yeah, you're going to cook the gravy," you're not talking about fucking turkey gravy.
Yeah.
Right.
You're talking about the red
And
gravy.
you know what's funny? This whole debate about calling it one or the other, it's a dumb debate. I mean, I know we're doing it here, we talked about it, but some people are serious. They go, Sushi, I need to know
people
what you
get
call
pissed.
it.
People get pissed.
I go, what's the right answer? What do you want to hear?
Yeah.
They
I
beef
mean-
over it.
Yeah, people get pissed about it. It's like, whatever. I mean, I guess I kind of fucking...
I heard Chaz Palminteri himself on his podcast, right? He went through the whole explanation. He goes, if there's fucking meat in there, it's gravy.
And that makes totally sense to me. I would call it gravy based on that. The fact that it has meat in it. And sauce is before meat. Add meat, it turns into a gravy. That makes sense. You're using sauce as like kind of like the stock.
On Sundays, we had macaroni and fucking gravy.
We call it macaroni, not pasta.
Macaroni. There was all pastas,
Was
right?
macaroni.
Was macaroni under the macaroni umbrella.
I mean, raviolis were raviolis.
That was a separate entity. You're right.
Manicotti was manicotti.
Right.
Lasagna was
But like a
lasagna.
ziti, a fucking rigatoni, whatever. That was
spaghetti,
macaroni,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, so macaroni was like the umbrella.
Yeah. It's
Unless-
like General Motors.
Unless it had cheese in
You know
it.
what I mean?
Unless it was something with cheese in it, then you called it by
You
its
like a
name.
nice fucking gnocchi or a cavatelli?
I don't mind it once in a while.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I try to get filled up on meatballs and the meat, though. I love the meat and the gravy.
You know what I'm into?
What's
Motherfucker. Stuffed rigatonis.
Ooh.
Cheese.
Yeah.
I had a hard on. I mean, I never really had them.
Yeah.
Now I can't eat enough of
You
them.
have stuffed shells? You ever have the big stuffed
Yes,
shells?
but to me, better than lasagna, better than stuffed shells, the stuffed riggy. Try them out.
Be a man.
I think Italian broads are some of the most beautiful broads on the fucking planet. They are all fucking gorgeous, most of them. But the like high percentile, and it's like next level gorgeous. But the actual broads themselves are fucking cutthroat. They are so fucking
I know,
intense.
They're like the fathers.
I
I know, they
had-
were taught by the fathers.
I dated an Italian broad, and she was like my favorite. She's still like the one that got away, like in my eyes.
Will you still choke it out to it?
Occasionally, yeah.
Good.
But we used to fight so fucking much, and it was like for her it was like nothing. She's like, I fucking argue all day long. This
She
is
lived
just
for
my
it.
life. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I couldn't take it. It just fucking like the constant fucking like bickering, and then just so many questions and everything. Like I wasn't built for it. It's fucking.
It's all a big discussion.
I just, my ex-wife was, all the girls I went out for a while were like half Italian, right? So I was engaged to someone who was half Italian, married someone who was half Italian, then girlfriend after that, half Italian, like the 3 girlfriends after that, after I got divorced, half Italian. Just didn't work.
No.
It's fucking beefing, just clashing.
Yeah.
Butting heads, man.
Sometimes
You know?
the half Irish, half Italian chicks are real tough too.
Oh my god.
They
Yeah,
got it from
that's-
both sides.
Yes.
Their own little fucking peccadillos.
Fucking stubborn. Right? Stubborn.
Yeah, like say a Sicilian princess, Italian princess, a real Italian family. Those broads are tough. You're right.
They are
Tonzo.
tough.
They're like the fucking father. They'll grill you. They'll fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Then the big thing Italians say is, "I'm not yelling. This is how I talk. Not yelling."
Yeah.
I have to say that to my son, my young son. He goes, "What are you getting all aggressive for and yelling?" Like, every fucking day I go, "I'm not. I'm talking to you firmly as a fucking man Italian."
Toughen them up.
Like to a kid. I go, "Listen, don't go over there. Bah, 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 bah. I'm not yelling at you."
Yeah, right,
He accuses me of fucking being aggressive.
Yeah.
He uses that word. He goes, "Don't get all aggressive on me." I'll go, "Aggressive? A fucking backhand to the fucking face. That's aggressive."
Different world.
Well, and then like as Bostonians, we have fucking like kind of like that aggressive attitude anyway, and then
Right.
you add the Italian into the mix.
Aggressive and angry.
Yeah, perfect combination.
Right.
How about bocce? We play Tonzo, you're playing, right, this year?
Yes, I am. I'm an alternate.
How you doing?
Not doing too good. I had a hot hand in the middle of the season, and it's run cold.
How's the team doing?
Team's doing shit.
Oh, really?
We're
I mean,
well
I'm-
below 500.
Are you in a slump?
Oh yeah, we've had a couple of off and ons.
He takes a shot. He looks at the ball, then looks at his feet, then he takes a shot.
Yeah, everything. It's so funny. All the Italians they fucking criticize my stance, but that's why I instantly loved bocce when I first went down there and saw the magic that is known as the Lynn Italian American Citizens Club. Like going down there, it used to be just like a movie. I never played bocce. I was never exposed to it, but I always loved how it's basically it's an everyman's game, and anyone can be a hero. You don't have to be athletic, which is something that I enjoy because I'm not. And everybody can have their day in the sun, and it's just great.
There's always a good
Nice.
spread down there. It's like 100 people down there. Sometimes there's some fist fights. It gets interesting down there.
Oh yeah,
It's a great Italian game, bocce. Fucking guys talking, hanging, nice and easy, loose, relaxed.
Smoking cigars outside.
Fucking wear regular clothes if you want. A fucking dress shoe.
Yeah.
Don't need no special fucking outfit
Right?
or anything.
But obviously, fucking Italians are great ball busters, and that's where that comes out is fucking on the bocce court. You just hear it all fucking night, just
Oh, God.
4 guys on each side just talking shit to each other the whole fucking night.
I've broken up many a fight down there.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Is that place still happening? It's still
Yeah,
busy
well,
and
they do.
happening?
There's so many teams. Well, because of COVID, they were doing like half the teams on a Wednesday and half on a Thursday. Now they're still doing it, right? We took on more teams.
yep.
Yeah, so I've played a couple of times this year. I'm an alternate now, and the team I'm an alternate for is pretty
So what
good.
does that mean? They call you if they need you?
Yeah, they
in
call
the
me
fucking bullpen.
Unfortunately, they called me about 5 weeks in a row, and I couldn't make it. Unfortunately, but
In other
now
words,
that the
fuck-
summer's over,
Like Pete can't make it. Can you come? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but they had me penciled in. I walked out of the bullpen and fucking didn't touch a bocce ball in a year, and I was fucking lights out.
Crushed them.
Right out of the bullpen. I walked right on the court. Didn't take because I was running late. I didn't take any practice shots, and I fucking put it right on the Polini.
And
shit.
that's bocce magic too, because it's not like everybody has a fucking bocce court and they're fucking back at it
Right.
and they're taking dry swings. Nobody practices. The only time you get practice is when you're playing a game.
Yeah, and you basically get 2 practice shots
Yeah, you
before
get
you start.
Right,
You know?
I went in the house of Mike's Pastry years ago. The guy Mike, he had a fucking bocce ball court in the house.
Oh, really?
I mean, the guy had everything. He had a fucking pool in the house, right in
Yeah.
the fucking house.
Wow.
You come over inside the house, we whip up a fucking nice bocce ball game.
Oh, that's
And the whole fucking
dope.
area surrounded made it look like you were in the fucking villa.
Oh, that's sick.
What towns you live in?
It was in Saugus.
I was gonna say Saugus got some of the most unbelievable houses, right?
Fucking Greece,
So-
fucking
you
Palooza.
get Revere, but then you got the richer Italians made it over to Saugus.
I gotta say, man, there's
yeah,
nothing.
Saugus is
There's
unbelievable.
nothing like the tacky, over-the-top Greaser fucking house.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, you gotta give it up.
Yeah,
It's so
you get the
fucked
fucking
up.
the curtains and the statues inside the,
The
house and stuff.
statues, the
Oh, my
fucking
God.
wrought iron,
The
whole
masonry.
the
Yeah.
the whole fucking thing is like, some of it is, man, That's
the
unbelievable.
artwork.
yeah.
Fucking, you come in, they say sit down, they throw food in front of you. Right? Yeah, any
Absolutely.
Italian house you go into, first thing they say is, "What do you want to eat? You want to eat? Want to eat?" They keep on asking. Sure, you don't want something to eat?
And if
yeah.
you
Eat
don't
something.
eat, you're
come on,
an
eat something.
asshole.
Yeah.
You have to, or you insult them.
Oh yeah, you're eating straight up.
Oh, what's the matter?
There's
What's the
nothing-
matter? You don't want to eat? What's the matter?
You know what sucks though? When you see the old lady getting the fucking 3-day leftover out of the refrigerator, you really don't want it. You go, oh, fuck, eat it.
I like my favorite is like you get like a fucking they'll give you a hunk of provolone cheese with salami,
yeah.
you know, some roasted
And a
peppers,
black coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always
do
looking up
a shot of anisette,
espresso coffee, espresso, all fucking day long.
limoncello.
Now, do you guys like a little buca in the coffee? You guys
Okay.
do
I don't, yeah, I don't
buca?
mind it. Little buca's not
More
bad.
toward the
yeah.
fucking holiday season with that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And limoncello is obviously
limoncello,
I know.
limoncello.
That's what we call it down at
I
the
know.
club. Whenever we win a game of bocce, which is few and far between, we take a photo with all of us doing a cheers with the
Well, there's a team down there
traditional.
called the limoncellos.
and
they
they
want-
fucking
they-
suck out loud in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good during the season. In the playoffs, they usually choke.
I know
Like
what
a lot
ki-
of times, they'll come in first or second place.
I know a kid, Frankie Limoncello. Ooh, nice name, huh?
It sounds
I
fake.
know this
It
guy
sounds
used to
made of
make
like
his
a like
homemade
an actor's
limoncello
name.
was fantastic.
Yeah. You like the creamy kind?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
creamy.
that's,
Yeah.
the best,
yeah.
that's the best kind.
Yeah, the cream or go home.
Yeah.
Like the regular kind, I never got into. I tried.
It's a whole different scene.
It is.
I got friends making it. Everybody's making it. And I says, what's the process? Maybe I'll do it. Fucking 2 steps in, I go, I'm out. It's too many fucking
Yeah, I know.
maneuvers.
Yeah.
Staging, fucking this, that, aging it, locking it up. I
Yeah.
go, whoa. I am out. Say no more.
What's the other super popular Italian liquor?
Anisette, amaretto,
Not Anisette Amaretto. It starts with a G, isn't it?
Galliano?
Like,
Galliano,
yeah.
Galliano.
That's so
You got the-
80s.
You got the big fucking thing.
Yeah,
The bottle goes up
It-
fucking 4 feet high.
It dominated the fucking bar with the
Yeah.
6-foot bottle out of nowhere with the gold liquid inside.
The
Yeah.
Galliano's good.
I think that went out of favor, though. You know, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't see it that much. I mean, they're all very. You think of like Anisette
It's
and
the same
Galliano, limoncello. It's very similar,
I remember used to
Got
do
that similar, like-
Galliano stingers.
like a licorice taste.
Wait a second. What's a fucking Galliano steak?
It was Galliano with
Maybe
fucking
spiked
that
with
was some other
something. Yeah,
mixed
probably
sugary
spiked.
drink, and you get all fucked up.
You don't really. You think you're drinking a soda.
Oh,
Right?
But you
Yeah.
know something? I haven't sipped Galliano in fucking 25
Well,
years.
that's pretty high proof.
I don't
that's,
want it
That's
anymore.
more than like Anisette.
Would you ever say,
Sambuca.
yeah, what do you want to drink? Give me a Galliano. You wouldn't say that, would you?
No.
No,
Never.
Well, the big thing now is everybody's drinking the fucking Aperol spritzes, and that comes
Right.
from Italy, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I mean, I like amaretto.
I like San Pellegrino. The fucking the blood orange fucking sodas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are the Italians,
yes.
right? The lemon one's good. Limo.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
They're worth it
They're
though,
nice.
once in a while.
But
Yeah.
they got them in the grocery
You're gonna,
stores.
if I'm gonna have a can of tonic, that's what I'm gonna have.
Tonic.
Yeah.
I love fucking when someone says tonic. Some people go, what are you, sick? We want
Pop.
medicine? We called
Can
it
of pop.
tonic.
Yeah,
we
we
never
always-
called it pop.
Never.
Never called it soda.
I was
That's
called
mid-
Tonic.
Yeah.
Pop is Midwest.
My wife would pronounce capicola like that. I go,
yeah.
Gabagool.
I go, stop.
Gabagool.
What did you just say? Capicola. That's what it says. That's how it's spelled. I go, don't you ever say that either. It's gabagool.
Gabagool.
She says, how do you get gabagool out of capicola? I go, it's there.
Where
Just
does the
look.
G come from?
And pasta fasciola is now
Pasta
pasta fazool.
yeah.
Pasta fazool. She says, what did you say? I go, I want some pasta fazool.
Be a man. Yeah, I love being Italian. Wouldn't trade it for anything, any other race, or ethnicity, or color, or anything. I love it.
Me too, be a man. I grew up an Italian as an Italian myself. We had the grandparents in the house, the whole fucking deal, head to toe Italian household. It was the greatest thing in the world. Food upstairs, food downstairs, everybody walking around, fucking uncles, aunts coming over. It was beautiful. Best thing there was.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.